Welcome to Engineering Science at Oriel College. I'm John Huber, one of the 2 fellows in Engineering Science at Oriel. Along with several college lecturers and tutors, we help with your studies on the Engineering Science course. The Department of Engineering Science admits about 150 first-year students each year for the undergraduate course. Typically, just 6 of those join Oriel College, making a small and close-knit group that studies together. As the course is 4 years long, we typically have 24 undergraduate engineers at any time. The subject family also includes about 10 graduate students on a variety of advanced courses. Engineering is a wonderful subject to study.
Hello, my name is Victor
research,
Acedo Matellan, and I am the tutorial fellow in both linguistics and Spanish at Oriel College since 2017, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of the subjects and of modern languages and joint schools in general at our college.
This leads me to deal
linguistics
with a vast
and modern
range of
languages are different
technologies,
subjects, but at
from
Oxford
nanoscale
they are studied
particles
together
used in computer
as the
memory
joint school
to
Modern
bearings
Languages and
used in jet
Linguistics.
engine.
Now, of course, you
It's
can also
fascinating to
study
see
a
new
course in modern
ideas
languages
developing
alone
and gradually
or in
find
other
their
joint
way
schools
into everyday life,
combinations with
helping
classics,
everyone with all
English,
things they
history,
do.
or philosophy. As for the
Other
languages,
tutors
at Oriel we offer French, German, Italian, Russian, and Spanish, and we admit around 10 students per year in modern languages and its joint schools.
In the design of electronic devices,
in the college we
and in the
count with 2
control and
tutorial fellows
stability
in
of
modern
particle
languages, me for
accelerators.
Spanish and
As an
Professor
engineer,
Annette Wolfing
everything
for
made by human
German.
beings becomes
And I am
part
also
of
the
your
tutorial
subject of
fellow in
study.
linguistics,
You can find
and
yourself
to
thinking
talk a
about
bit
your
about my
subject
research
whenever you
interests,
travel,
well, they
plane,
lie
boat,
in theoretical
train, or road
linguistics,
vehicle.
so
Whenever
I'm
you enter a
particularly
building or
interested in
cross a
syntax
bridge.
and morphology, so how we
Whenever you
build
use a computer or
sentences and
phone,
how we build
almost wherever
words
you are
in
and
natural
whatever
language.
you're doing.
You might
If
be
you're
wondering
fascinated
why
by how
choosing
stuff
Oriel for this
works
subject. Well, if
and
you're
want to gain a
interested
really
in the
deep understanding
particular
and appreciation
combination
of
of
technology,
Spanish and linguistics, I think
engineering is the
Oriel is
subject
really
for
the
you.
ideal college, since I am the only tutorial fellow in
What's it
Oxford
like
who
studying
incorporates
engineering
both
at
fields.
Oriel?
Of course, not all the
Our
tuition
emphasis
takes
is
place in
on
college,
building
and you would have
close
tutors from other
working
colleges for
relationship with
particular
all our
subjects
students,
that I do not teach,
so
like
that
for instance
as you face the
semantics, social
challenges
linguistics,
of the
or the literature
course,
papers.
you have plenty of support and
The course in
opportunities
modern
to
languages
develop your
and its
skills.
joint schools has a first year
Support from
in
a
which you
range
will
of
have
tutors,
little
of
to
course,
decide,
each
since all the
expert
modules
in
are
his or
set,
her own field,
but you will
but
have a
also
great
support
variety
from your
of topics to
peers who
choose
study
from your
alongside you.
second year.
From the
Your
students in
third
other
year you will
years,
spend in a new
from
territory
graduate
where the
students,
language
and
of
more
your choice is
generally,
spoken.
from
So
all
in the case
others in
of
the college
Spanish,
community.
students travel to Spain or to Latin America,
For example, first-year
and they really always
tutorials in
report what a
college take
fantastic
place where a
and
pair of
enriching
students
experience it
and
is
one
for them.
tutor discussing current topics
If you
together.
have more questions, do not
You'll
hesitate
get to know your
contacting our
tutorial
admissions
partner
office,
well,
and of course you are
and we
encouraged to
encourage you
visit
to
the
work
faculty's
together
virtual
and
open day
discuss your
page.
work outside tutorial.
Thanks very much for your
But
attention,
we'll
and I
also
hope that
mix
you will
things up
consider
a bit
applying to our
with
college.
classes or different groupings, so that you interact with all the students in your year and have opportunities to learn from each other. You might be wondering how a typical week works out. Lectures and laboratory studies take place in the Central Engineering Department, alongside students from all colleges. In the first year, these occupy about 15 hours each week. This is split between 4 main areas of study: mathematics, electricity, mechanics, and energy. The remaining time is for private study, preparing the work on each of the problem sheets that will be discussed in tutorials. Typically, there are two tutorials each week, and preparation for each is likely to take at least 8 to 10 hours. Adding it up, between lectures, labs, and tutorials, that's most of the working week. But there's still time for planning, organising, and of course for all the social activities that make life at Oriel such a richly rewarding experience. A word about admissions. Admissions in engineering science is handled in as fair and equal a way as we can figure out across all of the university. It makes no real difference which college you choose from the point of view of the application process. Every candidate is asked to sit a physics aptitude test. Despite the name, this actually tests both maths and physics, the 2 most crucial disciplines for beginning engineering. Candidates normally also attend 2 interviews, one at their college of choice and another at a